This video was done in collaboration with Dubai World Trade Center for their Future Blockchain Summit.
You are watching Television TV.
Hi, welcome to another Cold Fusion video. This episode will be an extension of the last video I did on blockchain. It's becoming increasingly clear that the technology has massive implications for almost all aspects of our lives. Nothing has shown such wide-sweeping promise since the internet or the latest generation of AI. Today, we'll be covering some of the actual projects that are going on currently that take advantage of blockchain technology. I'm aware that there's other tech like Tangle, but blockchain is the focus of this video. Also, from here on, I want you to completely forget about Bitcoin. Forget about Bitcoin. Blockchain is so much bigger than that. So this technology has been called many things. The next stage of the internet, a trustless system of value, and the most important technology ever invented. Let's put some perspective on this. But first things first, if you don't know what blockchain actually is, all you need to know is the following, and I'm going to try and avoid the technical terms here. Blockchain is a decentralized, transparent, and verifiable system where value, such as ownership titles, medical records, and cryptocurrency, can be exchanged. This value is stored in something called a digital block. The blocks are linked together in such a way that the unique digital identity of the next block is linked to the identity of the previous block, hence blockchain. Blockchain is shared on a peer-to-peer network where a continuously updated ledger keeps track of who owns what. These ledgers are secured by mathematics. The entire system is distributed among a network of computers rather than resting with a single provider. This means that data can't be tampered with without anyone knowing. And finally, there are many different blockchains used for different applications. So to recap, blockchain is a distributed system that's used to exchange value and can't be tampered with. An important concept to know for this video is the idea of smart contracts. Blockchain enables a new class of apps called smart contracts. Smart contracts basically replace what people would do within any agreement. For example, say you have two parties, Party A and Party B, that agree on some terms. In a smart contract, these terms are written into code. When the conditions have been satisfied, the contract is automatically executed. No lawyers, no company that releases held funds, no disputes, no middlemen needed. It's all automatic, done exactly as both parties had defined in the agreement. You can take this idea further and link smart contracts together to create an entire company that does things automatically. This is called a Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or DAO. The result eliminates waste, reduces risk of fraud, and opens up a whole new world of automatic systems. Alright, so now that we're refreshed with the underlying technology, let's take a look at the impact that this is already having on the world. Let's start somewhere very close to me, the creative video community. Currently, we have YouTube and Twitch, but I'll be focusing on YouTube here. YouTube, like most other companies, is interested in profit, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong there. But the way YouTube is being managed leads to some incentives that result in a negative outcome for content creators and users. The two major ones are as follows. Number 1, demonetization. YouTube has to run a fine balance between satisfying the creators, the people who populate the site's content, and the advertisers, those who pay YouTube for having people watch the creators' content. Lately, YouTube has been cracking down on content that it finds might damage an advertiser's brand image. This has led to frustration from content creators, as their revenue streams can vanish overnight, seemingly without explanation. Number 2, advertising. A lot of people find advertising distracting and a bit intrusive, as advertisers can track your online behavior. Well, advertising is just part and parcel of what you have to deal with online media. Or is it? There must be a better way. A few blockchain startups are looking to create a better system. First up, we have Viewly. They're providing direct support for creators through a vote-based tipping system through the blockchain. This cuts out the middleman. Another bonus is that Viewly is ad-free because the payments are made instantly, automatically, through smart contracts. The payments are carried out in cryptocurrency tokens, which can be converted into any form of currency that one wishes. Viewly states that their long-term goal is to evolve into a fully fledged, decentralized autonomous organization. Viewly, not to get confused with Viewly, and Flixo are both similar and run on the Ethereum blockchain, but in these cases, viewers also get paid to watch. Lino is another such project which just successfully raised $20 million in funding. Lino states that they hope to free creators from the suffocating grip of YouTube revenue sharing agreements, terms and conditions, and pay people for watching content. Basically, if your content is in high demand, you get rewarded. Simple as that. No more gatekeepers planning viewpoints they don't agree with. Project lead Wilson Wee states, quote, "We are trying to create a decentralized autonomous video content community so we can cut out the middleman and don't have the conflict of interest between the users and the content creators." DTube is yet another blockchain video site, but it's been up and running for over a year. So this is all good and interesting to see, but my worry with this is user fragmentation. Initially, I think there's going to be a tussle for which platform to use, but eventually, user adoption will force an equilibrium and the best system will come out on top. Also, seeing that the Ethereum blockchain couldn't even run CryptoKitties without slowing down, I'll say we're still a ways away from an Ethereum blockchain YouTube competitor. But regardless, I think that these ideas are a better way of doing things and will likely be the future of user-based online video creation. And besides, other blockchains such as Cardano could provide more stability. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit and take a wider look at the impact blockchain is having. So we'll get to the dizzying array of current blockchain projects, but first, let's take a look at Everypedia. This is basically a blockchain version of Wikipedia, and it's more interesting than it sounds. I sat down to have a chat with the co-founder of Wikipedia, Larry Sanger, who was part of the new project.
You can think of it as a distributed database sort of written for the blockchain, essentially. So it goes hand in hand with the blockchain, or at least with the kind of blockchain that we have, which is based on EOS. EOS will be one of the two main content blockchains platforms.